So they looked at all of the evidence in 2014, 2015 and said, there's nothing here. We're not going to prosecute. And then now, once he becomes this global social influencer that is saying things they don't like, they not only are going to move forward, but they're going to extradite him from another country in order to move forward with the case. But this is them at the Tate compound. Wow is all I can say. I want to just say in advance, this is real. I just verified this. Andrew Tate's been arrested and he's getting extradited to the United Kingdom, and the charges are absolutely insane. And this is coming right on the heels of when he went public with the Ryan Garcia thing. And Ryan Garcia, maybe this Ryan Garcia thing was not BS after all, right? Ryan Garcia started saying that he saw, people getting all this stuff that you guys know that he talked about that I said was nonsense, that he was there, because I'm sure that it was, because he said that he was held down and forced to watch. It's not how it works. But Andrew Tate did an X post, X spaces with Ryan Garcia, where he platformed Ryan Garcia and allowed him to talk about that stuff. And he said, be very careful about what you're saying, because they absolutely can touch you, right? Then he did another thing about, I don't know, people think it's connected to this John Cena thing that he did today, but he's arrested, he's back in jail, and he is getting extradited to the UK after his Romania trial. This is probably the nail in this guy's coffin, and I actually, my stomach is kind of sick, dude. These guys are not playing, dude. These guys are not playing anymore, dude. You look at what they're doing to the big guy over here. I don't even want to say his name in the video, because I don't want this, the thing to get depressed. The guy, the guy who just got cracked for $400 million in New York, and now this is insane. I was literally in the middle of doing the biggest story I've ever done on my channel, which is coming over the next couple days, which is about, you may remember a guy that I always said could fit inside of a coffee cup, who was a little cult leader who had taken advantage of Diego Sanchez and as well as Stephan Bonner. This is the biggest story I've ever done by a mile. You guys are not going to believe what I have. You are not going to believe what I have. Videos that are going to absolutely melt your brain of this guy. Videos you're going to watch and go, how on earth does this video exist? And it's very clear that little creep, Josh Fabia, he took the videos on purpose. This guy, anyway, you're not going to believe it. I could not overhype what I have on this guy. If I tried, he is back in the mix. Diego's having to file restraining orders. He's threatening to kill him and his family, and he's putting out all this crazy stuff. Allegedly, right? But what's not allegedly is in the videos that I have, and the emails that I have, and the text messages that I have, and all this. You're not even going to believe it. But I put that on hold to cover this story because this is so crazy to me. Now, I have only read the surface level of this stuff, so we're literally going to read this together. But what I have read is that Andrew Tate really was arrested, and he really is going to get extradited to the UK after the Romania trial, which means he's going to have to beat 2 cases in order to not find himself in prison for a very long time. Dude, listen, man, bottom line, if you have a foot anywhere near anything that can be painted as illegal, and you get as big as Andrew Tate or any of these guys, and you start talking about the establishment, you start talking about the blackmail rings, you start talking about this stuff, they're coming for you, dude. It's so scary. I never believed that we lived in the type of world where this stuff would happen so openly. Everything has changed. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand exactly what happened. We're going to talk about that in this video, but let's just jump right into this. I apologize. I'm very on edge right now. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this. If I'm talking too much, I apologize. All right. So, London, grainy footage of Romanian police shows a man dubbed King of Toxic Masculinity being, there's footage. Let's see what that looks like. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the arrest footage. All right, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate detained. All right, there's no sound accompanying it, but this is them at the Tate compound. It says, this moment, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were detained by Romanian police after European arrest warrants were issued by the UK. Wait until you hear what it's for. Wait until you hear what it's for. Oh my God, this is real, dude. Because look at he's got his head shaved. This is new. It's new. Oh my God, man. It's real. So the video appears to show them surrounded and escorted in. The allegations including sexual aggression cover a period from 2012, 2015, 10 years ago. And wow. Okay, so now let's go back to the original article because this has a lot more information on it. So let's just jump into this. Says within hours, a judge there Tuesday approved the extradition of Andrew and Tristan Tate to the United Kingdom, where they face charges of sexual aggression in a case that dates back more than a decade. Now, if you guys have looked into the like these charges, sexual aggression, what does that even mean? The judge and the Tate brothers won't actually be, the judge said the Tate brothers won't actually be sent to the UK until after they face trial in Romania on separate charges of human trafficking, rape, and forming a criminal group to exploit women. Andrew Tate, 37, this is it, dude. This is it. These guys are done, dude. These guys are done. If I like, these guys are done. And this is, man, dude. Dude, this is so, anyway, I'm just going to keep doing this, and I have way too much stuff to record to go back and redo this, so you're just going to see my action. I literally found out about this 30 seconds before I started recording this video, so you're getting my 100% genuine first reaction to this. Andrew Tate describes himself as a misogynist. He does. I don't think that's necessarily accurate anymore, but whatever. He's a British-American social media influencer, businessman, and former professional kickboxer who has amassed nearly 9 million followers on X, formerly Twitter. Many of them are schoolboys. Schoolboys, huh? Something that has sparked concern among educators worldwide. Several women in different countries have accused Tate of rape, sexual assault, human trafficking, and bragging about those crimes on social media. Aside from criminal cases in the UK and Romania, he also faces a separate civil case in the UK. Tate says he's the victim of a conspiracy against men who embrace their masculinity. It's unclear what charges his brother Tristan faces. Both deny any wrongdoing. Weird, but they just arrested the brother anyway. Andrew Tate rose to fame, yada, yada. He's been banned from social media. He has written descriptions online of how he might attack women and has criticized people who seek mental health treatment. This is exactly is NPR skewed bias nonsense. While he does not have a TikTok account himself, videos of the Andrew Tate hashtag have been watched billions of times. What's the Romanian case against him? The Romanian authorities arrested the kid. Oh my God, I literally can't even believe this. Everybody already knows this, dude, right? But just to recap, so what he's facing in Romania before he has to go back to the UK and face these charges, and these are the same people, that went out and found women to say that Russell Brand raped them. Does anyone actually believe that? Does anyone actually believe that Russell Brand is a predator? That's one of those ones where you have to look and go, all right, something smells funny about this story. You know what I mean? And so and I'm telling you, I will bet you anything that where this is stemming from Andrew Tate having on Ryan Garcia on that Spaces, which went viral, and he started talking about the deep state again, right? He just did that. He literally just did that. And I thought to myself, when Ryan Garcia got into that space and Andrew sounded very nice and supportive to him, but they were talking about blackmail rings and predators who, assault children, so on, so forth, etc. And he started talking about the deep state and he said, I can assure you they can touch you. And I was like, man, this is ballsy. I thought he was trying to stay quiet on this stuff. And then boom, within a week, he's in jail and he's getting extradited to the UK. Why now? Okay, ask yourself that. Why now? Why now? These cases are from 2012 to 2015. Why is he in cuffs right now? Does that make any sense to anyone? Does that make it what turned up the clock on this if it's not a group of global billionaires who want to make him go away in an election year? You know what I mean? You have to understand, this is going to start escalating from here, right? The big name people who talk about big topics, military industrial complex, big pharma. I think right now the big topic that people really are going to be best to stay away from, unless they are going to welcome this type of attention, assuming, like, look, I would have no concerns about talking about anything. I mean, but here's the thing. I don't know anything about any of this stuff, about the Gaza and Israel or military industrial. I won't even pretend because I don't know anything about it. Okay? I don't know nothing about that. I can identify bullshit when I see it, but I don't pretend to know things that I don't. If you want to, talk about Big Pharma, that's a different story. I don't talk about that because I almost lost my ability to post on YouTube as a result of that, and I'm not willing to risk that to say things that are just going to get suppressed and then me booted off the platform. But in terms of the military, I don't know anything. But the people who do and talk about it, this is where you end up. If you're anywhere even remotely near any kind of criminal activity, they're going to bury you, dude. Do you think that if Rogan had one thing in his life that could be used to bury him, that they wouldn't have done that by now? If Rogan had a circle of cam girls and he had 3 girls that were like, I didn't feel comfortable with what he did, they'd bury him for that. Bury him. Rogan has a clean background because rest assured, they have done the most extensive, deep research into that guy, looking for something they could use to discredit him. And the best they come up with is, well, look, he used the N-word. These people do not fuck around, man. Okay? And just to be clear, what is happening now, they're going to take this guy, whether you like Andrew Tate or not. I'm not even saying what my opinion on him is. I'm just saying, whether you like him or not, his future now is going to be in a box, right? Like, he's going to be in a box. Now, it is possible, one thing I don't see here is whether or not they are going to be kept in jail now, or if they're going to let him back out. So we're going to continue to read this, actually. This could be like a warning. They're like, we told you, dude. We told you not to talk about this, and look at what you did. Look at you now. Look at you now. So, anyway, sorry. I told you, dude, I'm emotional. Probably more even about what I'm going to show you in this Fabia video that is really going to blow. I mean, I can't even explain it to you, dude. I have a video of him on video extorting Diego out of $100,000. And when you see how he did it, you're going to want to take your computer and throw it through a wall. Okay. But let's get back to this story. So we're going to read the rest of this and see if it says whether they are going to be given bail or if they're going to sit in jail now forever. Because essentially what I was saying is, like, their future is they're going to lock them in a room for a decade or more. Like, that's what they're going to do. Do you understand that? Like, think about that. Go put yourself in your bathroom and imagine you couldn't leave for 10 years. And they could give him more time than that, dude. These people do not fuck around. Romania authorities, yada, 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 which prosecutors allege operated as a criminal group. They seized 15 luxury cars, 14 designer watches, cash, and several currencies. Okay, so Romania says the agents, the 2 defendants subjected acts of physical violence and mental coercion. Important financial case. So in that case, the Tate brothers face charges of being part of an organized crime group, human trafficking, and rape. They deny everything. In January, Tate won an appeal challenging the seizure of some of his assets. On Tuesday, Romanian appeals court judge ruled that only after Romanian proceedings are complete will the Tate brothers be extradited to the UK. It is unclear how long that could take. In a statement emailed Tuesday to journalists, a local police force north of London, where Tate used to live, said it had obtained a European arrest warrant. As part of an ongoing investigation into allegations of rape and human trafficking, Bedfordshire Police has obtained a European arrest warrant for 2 men in their 30s. We are working with authorities in Romania as part of the investigation. That case dates back to 2012, 2015. Think about this. Who gets who gets extradited for a 12-year-old case from Romania to the UK, and they're not even accused of sexual aggression? Separately, 4 of Tate's alleged victims in the UK have set up a crowdfunding site, of course, to cover their legal costs in a civil case they are pursuing against him. They had reported Tate to British authorities for alleged violence, but their claims did not advance to prosecution. So they filed complaints of, oh my God. Listen to this, dude. If you want to understand the validity of these charges, This is all you need to know. These are his 4 victims in the UK. These are his 4 UK victims. We filed complaints with the authorities for rape and physical abuse in 2014 and 2015 alongside witness testimony and damning documentary evidence. The CPS then decided not to take the matter any further. It's our one remaining route to hold him accountable. So they looked at all of the evidence in 2014, 2015 and said, there's nothing here. We're not going to prosecute. And then now, once he becomes this global social influencer that is saying things they don't like, they not only are going to move forward, but they're going to extradite him from another country in order to move forward with the case. If you can't, I mean, come on, dude. And listen to this, dude. A law firm representing alleged victims in the UK civil case, McClue Jury and Partners, says it contacted authorities after spotting a commentary online that suggested Tate may be preparing to flee Romania and any prosecution there. That's what may have led to the Tate's detention late Monday. We are grateful that authorities took action. In response, a spokesperson for Andrew Tate said in a statement quoted by British Press Association, we unequivocally deny any accusations that Andrew or Tristan Tate intends to abscond from Romania to evade the judicial proceedings. Of course, they would have done that by now. Our clients are fully committed to actively participating in the legal process and defending their reputation. The brothers were released immediately after Tuesday's court appearance and are required to remain in Romania. Okay, good. Jeez, their trial date is set. Their trial date there has not been released. After his release, Andrew Tate posted on X, "The Matrix is afraid, but I only fear God." Okay, well, at least we can relax there. I told you I was just going to react to this as I saw it. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and get ready for this Fabia video.